It's finally here, the day that so many of us have been waiting for. Also, a couple more quick remarks out of Bernie Sanders that he said earlier today during that interview on the stimulus package. And a new poll released today with some shocking results. I have all the details for you in this video, so let's get into it right now. But if you haven't done so, or if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting that button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so, and so I can keep you updated each and every day with all of this information that continues changing very rapidly, as I am your one and only daily advocate, and I'm here working on your behalf every single day, doing anything I possibly can to help out everybody in this community. Also, make sure to stay tuned, as my wife Corey will be back here in just a couple minutes with the new updated list of shoutouts for those names that are pulled right out of the fan club right here in the community. So stay tuned for that, and that list is changing in every single video. So stay tuned, and let's get into this right now. All right, so let's quickly talk about this new poll that was just released today, and it's going to have some pretty shocking numbers, as you're going to see here very quickly. All right, so this poll came out of NBC News, and it was just released today. This poll is showing that 72% of respondents think that the United States is moving in the wrong direction. At the same time, 22% of respondents said they think the country is moving in the right direction. So essentially, 75% of the people responding to this poll, or 3/4 of the people responding, think that the United States is moving in the wrong direction. Meanwhile, roughly 25%, or 1/4 of the people responding, think that the country is moving in the right direction. So, wow, those are some pretty profound numbers right there with that poll. As you can see here, you kind of have a pretty good idea of what the vast majority of the people, at least responding to this poll, are feeling right now with the state of the economy and everything else going on right now. So again, I would be very curious to know, and again, only if you're comfortable doing so, I'd be curious to know what you think as far as the state of the country right now. If you want to leave that down below in the comments section, I'd be very interested to read that. Again, I know it's kind of a thing where you may not want to share how you feel about it, and that's totally fine too. I would say don't even respond to that again. I totally appreciate it, but I'm just kind of curious what everybody in this community actually feels right now and how you're feeling about the country, the economy, and everything going on in this country. I kind of have a pretty good idea of how everybody's going to feel about this. But again, I don't want to anticipate. I don't want to assume anything, but based on what we talk about and based on what I see in the comments section, I feel like I have a pretty good idea. You know what I mean? So again, not here to impact or influence anybody. I'm just saying I'd be curious to know what you have to say. All right, so let's quickly talk about these remarks out of Bernie Sanders earlier today in that interview talking about the stimulus package. Now, earlier today, I was out with that video, and I gave you a couple of remarks, and I just came across this one as well, and I wanted to share this with you because it's actually, once again, kind of a profound remark here out of Bernie Sanders. So Bernie Sanders said earlier today that Republicans are laughing all the way to Election Day because they necessarily haven't been held to hold votes on consequential pieces of legislation, which is actually kind of true, right? So, interestingly enough, I think Bernie Sanders is kind of nailing it right here on the head, and I think he's pretty accurate, and I think a lot of people also recognize this as well. And again, I think you know this by now. I don't take sides in my videos. I'm not here to say anything bad or good about any particular party. I'm simply here to give you the information as I get it. But yeah, according to everything we're seeing right now, there's a lot of people out there, Democrats included, that are thinking when the midterm elections come up here, it's going to be a massive takeover from Republicans going forward. And again, that's not me taking sides. I'm simply saying this is what the people are saying out there right now. They are anticipating a massive, massive red wave to take over the House, the Senate, obviously not the presidency because that's a few years out still. But again, that's what they're anticipating because the whole situation right now with the lack of anything getting done, a lot of people are getting frustrated and saying, we need change, we need something different. So anyway, interesting. That is what is going on out there right now. Also, one quick side note, I just want to mention this. Earlier today, I was out with that video talking about that new website launched by Mark Cuban. By the way, I've been reading through the comments on that video, and it looks like a lot of you are really excited about this. So I'm so glad that that is helpful to you. Thanks for your feedback. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, when I came across that, I thought, what's all this stuff? And I started reading about it, and I thought, wow, this actually seems pretty cool. But then where it really got me was I was reading through a bunch of comments, some forums, some different public spaces where people were writing about it, and I thought, this is amazing. I mean, I can't tell you how many comments I saw across the board as I was doing research on various different websites, different things like this. And I can't believe how many comments I was reading from people reaching out, not to me specifically, but just commenting on the website as a whole, where they're saying like, hey, my monthly prescriptions are, $82 or $160. And now I'm only paying, $14 or $27 or something, like some ridiculously low prices. And I thought, wow, that's like amazing right there, seriously. So I thought, you know what? This is the kind of information that I want to share with my community, which is why I gave you that dedicated video earlier today. And again, that video was not sponsored. I know that sometimes people think, oh, you're just sponsored, you're paid to say that. No, trust me, I was not paid one penny to even say any of that stuff. I want to do whatever I can to help everybody here. And the name of the game is number one, earn more money or get more money in some way, right? So expand our means. In other words, get more money from stimulus, raises, or any money that we can get. Or number two is save money, right? So at this time, we're looking to get more money and to save money, right? That's what we need to do right now. So by this, that website that I shared with you earlier today is a way that we could save money. So I thought, you know what? If we can't get more money right now, or we don't have a way to get more money right now, at least we can save some money, right? So these are the two ways that we can kind of expand our means right now as far as the money that we have, either get more or save more, right? So with that video, I wanted to help you save more. So anyway, if you want to check out that video, is from earlier today. It was actually titled Attention. What was the rest of it? Something like huge savings. I think that's what I said. Attention, huge savings. Check out that video. It's just a few videos back from earlier today. Some pretty good information in there, how you can save some pretty good money on prescription items. So check out that video if you haven't seen it yet. Also, let's quickly talk about this day that is finally upon us that so many of us have been waiting for. I know I've been waiting for it, and for one specific reason, which I can tell you here in a minute, but I've actually never talked about it a ton, but I can tell you here in a minute why I'm waiting for this day. So tomorrow is officially the day in which the IRS opens up for you to start filing your tax returns. Now, I do know that there's a lot of you here in the community that are non-filers, and that's okay. If you're a non-filer, no problem at all. If you typically don't file, of course, I don't know your situation. I can't tell you tax advice or accounting advice because I'm not your accountant and I'm not your CPA, and I cannot give you tax advice. However, tomorrow is the day. But either way, it's exciting for those of you who have not received your stimulus check from 2021, or you're still awaiting the lump sum payment from your child tax credit payments. You can start filing those tax returns tomorrow. The IRS will start accepting them, and then they're going to start pumping out those returns right away. So pretty exciting. A couple weeks earlier than last year, as it was mid-February last year when they started accepting those returns. So pretty cool stuff. Now, why am I excited about it? Because, as many of you know, Corey and I, Corey, my wife, by the way, we had our first baby last year in 2021. As a result of that, the IRS didn't know about her. Therefore, we're due another stimulus check. Yeah! So I'm super excited that we're going to go ahead and file, and that means we get to claim the $1,400 recovery rebate credit as a result of her. But I can promise you this much, she has cost way more than $1,400 so far this year. So more like it's just going to be like a recovery of, I don't know, however many dollars we've spent on all of her stuff so far. Kids are expensive. I mean, everybody's always told us that, right? Oh, babies are expensive. And I always thought, like, how? How are babies expensive? I don't get it. Oh, yeah. Now I get it, okay? I get it now. So, yeah, I know what you're talking about when you say kids are expensive. Yep, I get it now. I totally understand. And apparently what people are telling me is they only get more expensive as they get older. Yay, why didn't anybody tell me this stuff? So anyway, thank you very much. I appreciate the heads up. But anyway, sorry. So yeah, but we love her to death. So yeah, she's just amazing, and she gives us so much happiness. But anyway, that's why I'm excited for tomorrow, because yeah, we can start filing right away. And Yeah, IRS, send it. You know what I mean? So anyway, with that being said, let's leave it there. Let's bring Corey in for that new update and for all of those shout outs right here in this video. And a cool thing that we started earlier today is we've increased the number of shout outs per video. We've doubled it. It's about 12 people now in every single video that we're giving shout outs to. And we're now going to be giving 2 shout outs for everybody in the fan club every single week, as that list is going to be updated twice per week versus just once per week going forward. So stay tuned. If you're part of the fan club, you'll be getting a shout out, well, twice a week going forward now, right? So the list is going to expand and the list will be updated twice per week, and every single video has a new list of shout outs. So pretty cool stuff, right? If you're interested in checking out the fan club, there's a link down below in the description. Otherwise, at the top of the comments section, feel free to check it out there as well. Not required, totally optional, just for those people who are interested in checking it out. Otherwise, feel free to subscribe down below. Again, all the videos here on the channel are 100% free, always have been, always will be, and feel free to go back and check out any of the other 2,000 plus videos right here on the channel. Share them with your friends, family, social media. And with that being said, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your day. Check out the fan club if you're interested in doing so. And Corey, take it away. Congratulations to all of the shout outs in this video, and I'll see you again later in the next video. I'll see ya.
We are excited to shout out Anne Gavin, Carrie Bush, Katrina Code, Sabrina Selmer, P Barb 136, Laura Rowe, Aurelia Ovale, Adeline Whitedress, Tara Hall, Mimi Berghan, Yvonne Ross, and Deborah Cruz. Thank you for being in the fan club.